Hello everyone, the Me and Team here, and welcome back to my third Let's Play Civilization 4. For those of you who got the chance to see my demo guide in terms of how to make a custom scenario in World Builder, you'll know what I'm doing this time, viewers. I am doing the newest Immortal University game, Saladin. Yeah, to be honest, I picked him kind of to be mean, because he tends to be a difficult leader, but hopefully this turns into a reasonable game. I do like it to be a learning experience for the posters on the forums, and well, it also can damage me because I'm playing this and everyone's gonna watch me, so let's hope it's reasonable. Alright, here's the start as we saw earlier. Not a whole lot to say here. If you're on a lower difficulty level, considering Saladin starting text, you might want to go for early religion. I really don't. I'm not feeling that. His starting texts aren't very good for that because we won't be able to improve anything for quite some time if we do that. So instead of opening up religion, I'm just gonna check. All right. I'm going to move here for the production bonus, fresh water, and eventual access to the levee. It's still not a great capital, but in my opinion it's a little bit better maybe than settling in place. Well, I don't know. It's tough to say here. I'm going to check out northeast too. I'll go ahead and burn a turn on it because this just doesn't look like a favorable start no matter what. And I'll still get a full fat cross here. Get the extra commerce bonus, and that's a lot of riverside grassland. Doesn't look like I'm losing any seafood. Let's do this, just to be different. No such luck on extra resources. That's fine though. How quickly do I produce a worker? Alright. I'm actually going to open up with a warrior first while teching towards animal husbandry. Normally worker first is better, but because Saladin doesn't have good starting text, I won't be able to do anything. Also, since this is pretty obviously coast, my warrior is going to start heading southwest now. That was actually probably a bad call compared to where I was originally going to settle on this hill here. But that's okay. I can live with it. I've seen worse starts, like Immortal Surrey. Alright. Now, I've learned a couple things in my time off while my machine was dying on me here. One of them is a superior method to fog busting, which is called spawn busting. One of the forum's best code divers, Dan F5771, yes, he pointed it out to us that barbarian units can't spawn within 2 tiles of another unit, even other barbarian units. So if you get warriors out early and put them on places, basically, like even barbed galleys would not spawn in these 2 tiles to the southwest here because of how the warrior's positioned. And this looks like a kind of awkward start. Hopefully I have more land to my northwest, or this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I was hoping for. Okay, I'll take the early commerce, I guess. Okay, William, he will declare it pleased. He's not overly aggressive, but he isn't somebody you want to trust either. At least he isn't aggressive. He doesn't have like a really powerful early unique unit that he'll rush you with or something. Alright, I'm going to end a couple turns here. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and qualify my micro as limited.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy cattle, increase of thy kine, flocks of thy sheep.
Alright, we have access to horse. And it's awkwardly placed. jungle. Why not? Let's just make it miserable entirely. Alright. This is a good person as long as she's not culture pressing you. She doesn't declare it pleased. She likes organized religion. Very easy to get her to friendly. She'll tech trade. She does a decent job, and really the only threat you'll get out of Hattie in a typical game is her going for culture. Which, admittedly, that can be annoying if you can't kill her. But for the most part, she's one of the better AIs to see, especially early in the game. I'm not understanding this landmass very well here. I don't know what's going on.
The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones.
And I'm going to want to start using this warrior to prevent barbarians from spawning soon. I guess I can take the fish site. Yeah. As long as I send a warrior south here and a warrior like up here, no, I'm not going to have to worry about barbarians at all. And I'll just be able to settle my land. I really botched it in terms of the worker. I should have started the worker before I finished this warrior. That's okay, viewers. We'll work through it. Or more like, you'll just watch me lose horribly, and that'll be awesome. Alright, what tiles are being worked? Well, usually I'm for want of commerce, but with this particular opening, I suppose I'm not too bad here. Improve the cows first. That's really one of the only specials I have, other than the line I settled on for extra commerce. And I'll just go with the mines next. I'm going to get a couple more warriors out, go to my happiness cap here, and then I'll go ahead and settle. Yeah, I kind of walled myself off from the fish there. I can still get to the fish tile, which is fortunate, and it doesn't look like I'm losing a whole lot with the horses. I mean, it kind of sucks not to be able to work them, but even so, I'll get them with my next border pop, and that should be good enough to deal with any serious threats from barbarians or anything, or even if I wanted to rush somebody, it would be fine. Alright, just get out of here. Now I'm going to want to expand to the north first for sure, because the AIs will box you in pretty quickly.
It is entirely seemly for a young man killed in battle.
Yeah, I turned events off, so I don't have to worry about the stupid slave revolts.
Yet, all things are fair.
Alright, I don't want to go pottery. Actually, fishing next makes sense. And then down to ironworking. Well, I'm not sure on ironworking, but that decision will be forced in the next segment rather than this one. Just because there's a lot of jungle and I'm settling in that direction as a priority, I might want to do it. But at the same time, I might be able to trade for it from either Willem or Hattie, so I'll have to think that particular one over. Alright, I'm going to move my warrior back here to take away the potential for barbs to spawn in that fog forest down here. And I'll just adjust the positioning of this warrior up here accordingly, especially after the border pop. And then this warrior can go down south, and that should be good to settle without any barbarian trouble at all, even on Immortal. So there you go. Just improve one more hill. Alright. I'll go ahead and let myself... Yeah, I'll put up one more warrior and grow. Probably not optimal, but yeah. I'll cry later. Yeah, okay, so once I get the... Well, actually, I'm going to put him on the forest hill now, so he can kill any random barb units that spawn.
Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a life.
This guy will just explore. And I'll probably chop these two grassland forests to increase my expansion rate a little bit now. And because usually you want to put tile improvements on grasslands. The plains forest you can save for the health and lumber mills later, because plains aren't as useful to work early due to the food conversion. Let's see here. Alright, that's going to end up the segment. In the next segment, I'll try to expand. I see Willems up here, so I might make a run more aggressively and take the bananas or something and try to box out some land. I'll see you next time on Let's Play Civilization 4. The main team signing off.